arrested on Wednesday by police who are on patrol around the area. They are said to be arraigned in Madaraka Law Court on Thursday, November 17th. The KCA underpass area along the busy superhighway is one of the areas the National Police Service has been pointed as key crime spots in Nairobi where gangs are said to be operating amid the spike in insecurity. One person has been confirmed dead while another has been rescued after a five-story building collapsed at Ruaka in Kiambu County early Thursday morning. One person is still missing and is feared to be trapped inside the building which was under construction. The building collapsed at around 3:30 collapsed on an adjacent building where tenants were asleep. Rescue efforts are currently ongoing, led by Kiambu County officials and the Kenya Defense Forces officials. Uganda top activist Kiza has opined that the Museveni's son, Lieutenant General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, prepare him for the country's leadership succession. He was promoted from his previous role as Forces Land Unit Commander a day after his controversial remarks insinuated that it would only take him 2 weeks to capture Nairobi if Uganda was to invade Kenya. Rwanda's Minister of Gender and Family Promotion, Janet Bayisenge, has revealed that the fight against gender-based violence in the country is far from being tamed. While responding to questions about family conflicts and problems affecting the society before Parliament on Tuesday, Bayisenge attributed her sentiments to the Demographic and Health Survey of 2020 on women's and men's attitudes towards wife beating. A survey shows 65% of the surveyed women said wife beating was justified under certain circumstances. About 18% said a wife should be beaten when she has not cooked well, and 10% of women say the wife can be beaten if she has an argument with her husband. Reporting for Radio 254, my name is Nyaundi Alan, and now the Amateur Show.
Bluetooth mode. AUX mode.
Ningependa kukuwa amplifier. I will amplify and equalizer. Kila siku ya kalenda pia nikikuacha. It comes from the deepest part of my heart. Part of my heart. It comes from the empty hole in my soul. The empty hole in my soul. It comes from the highest point of my spirit. can freely. This comes from the deepest part of my heart. The deepest part of my heart comes from the empty hole in my soul. The empty hole in my soul comes from the highest point of my spirit. You know what I'm saying, then you feel it. Nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza.
Everybody knows about Nameless. He's our guy. So there is Nameless closing the stage with Nasinzia nikikuwaza Nasinzia. So the question is, bado watu watasinzia siku hizi? We unasinzia ukianza ni for me for now siwezi guarantee. Mimi saizi maybe mi nilikuwa nasinzia nikiwaza chemistry. Chemistry double lesson. Ndio. So najua I am speaking for many. I'm speaking for them. Nameless there with Nasinzia nikikuwaza, it was toughest of the TBT na tunajua sana watu walitu ni TBT kabisa. So apparently speaking about Nameless, on last week, we had the Wakanda Forever show. They were moving from this country to that country, and they were in Kenya. And our celebrities were dressed to kill. Were dressed to kill. Hivyo ndo nikasema kwa my composition. So they were dressed to Wakanda show, and apparently there was a lady who spotted something like about Nameless, how they were dressed. Of course, he was with his wife Wahoo, and they were dressed to kill. So this lady went to his TikTok account and started. So she said because she was like commenting on the fashion of our celebrities, what they wore. So he went and said, Nameless, what is that you're wearing? Eh? You look like a robber. And that's where the lady knows she effed up. So the like a robber. Well, raining cat and dogs. Akajua maneno nini. She was trending on Twitter like for 4 days or more. That's how the deepest of the love goes here in Kenya. So Nameless was our best musician. Not he was, he is still our best musician, and he made many of our memories alongside the brother Major mwenyewe. We have Jua Kale, we have a bit of Otile, we had hey, so many. There are many. The Waire, there are many. So they made the memory. And today, because it's TBT, it's throwback Thursday, decided to why not bring the mood. Uh-huh. Yeah. So welcome again to the show. I'm Benson, Ndiwa, aka Mr. Ben, and I'm today's host of the Amateur Show. And I hope we'll have great time for this 1 hour. It's you know, uh, sweet things they are not served in plenty. Hata ukikumbuka home, those days were when the mother ame cook the best meal huwa haitoshi, huwa inakuwa kidogo sana. So don't blame me, but yeah, that's it. So today I'm going to serve you plenty of TBT. Talking about TBT, we have some memories. Lazima pia tukumbuke some memories for TBT. We had so I'll be naming some of the memories. I wish I had a chance to communicate with you so we can share all your experience on the other end. But according to time, we'll see them later. So it's November, right? Some days or weeks we'll be heading to December. And December is known for one thing, celebration, and it was the first day we used to believe. We used to eat chapati. I don't think it's happening now because today people are abusing chapati, like eating chapati every day and every hour and every minute. So it started fading away, and we don't really want that. Yeah? So December was meant for chapatis, and you will eat plenty of chapatis. Plenty, 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 plenty. When I mean plenty, I mean maybe 20 or more. So it was a very, very, very good moment. And about December, also it was the day where like Christmas had its only cloth, meant cloth. Even if it's bought on January, you will not wear it until 25th of December. Huh? Because uh, apparently there were drawers which no one could get into. There were those drawers zilikuwa zimewekwa kwa nyumba ya wazazi. And if you want to know how to die, you go and take the clothes and wear them before 25th of, even if it's 24th of December, 11:59 p.m. It will be a dead wish. You'll wait until December 25th to wear the clothes. And those clothes were like scared to touch your body because they were the belly bottoms, the baggy. It was baggy. And actually, I'm happy to see that the baggy culture is still trending. We now wearing baggy trousers, baggy jumpers, baggy hoodies, baggy t-shirts, uh, like the oversized t-shirts is becoming a fashion, and that's very great to see. Huh? Wearing baggy. So, but on those days we wear those baggy, and I remember my parents used to buy these matched. It was called not tracksuit. It was a suit. It was a suit. So from first born to last born, the same clothes and those spectacles, the plastic spectacles, which was meant for December only, and that day, no work, after eating chapatis in the morning, we head to church, have the sermon, and usually our church used to arrange the nini. We used to have meals that day, snacks. It was very, 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 very unforgettable moment. And we used to. It was iconic, yeah. It was iconic. I don't know on your side. I might be speaking for myself here, but I'm not. I'm very sure it's not my no. So and there's a tradition where I used to December was meant to visiting church and those aunties and those Yeah, we used to crave for those moments, but not to visit our shows and whatever. So, TBT also, we will not talk about Christmas. Yeah, let me not arouse some feelings and temper with your anxiety for now. So, how about we talk about school? We had so many moments about school, about primary school, about high school, whatever. School was different. And school, let's talk about high school. High school, there was this like it was like a common variant like in all schools. Like for example, one we used to have a math teacher. Math teacher used to like in most of the cases, math teacher was a physics teacher, was teaching maybe either physics or chemistry. And let me tell you, if immunity was a person, math teacher and chemistry teacher would be. Those teachers will never fall asleep, will never fall sick, come whatever. Eh? Even if there was a maybe bad food in the school, and everybody suffers from diarrhea or whatever outbreak, those teachers will never. I don't know if this teaching maths is a calling or I don't know, but well, those teachers and they will never miss a class. They will be even if they will never oversleep. Like I overslept today, so I'm not coming to class. Oh, that's breaking news, and nobody will believe it. So this math teacher will never fall asleep and will never skip a lesson. And the biggest mistake, let there be a PE opportunity, and it's over. They will maybe it's maths, then PE, then break, then after PE, then after break, it's maybe chemistry, and it's a math chemistry teacher. So we have 4 lessons, and you will never talk about it because you know. So a bit of a music. We had Genge. Genge was really up in those times of TBT. We cannot talk about TBT and don't talk about Genge because Genge was a deal before then. Speaking about Genge, I want to give you some song by Hot Sun. I don't know if that's the translation, but in Kiswahili. So let's see what Juakali has for us. Speaking of Genge.
Bluetooth mode. AUX mode. Naandika Ivaskan kuna njaa, nenda kupika bila makaa, na waita na mnakata, mnasema kanisa na mavitana, kushimba ni baada ya sala, kuiba na wizi mbaya, utagetwa kima na makusaga, nikaive tunamanga, sukuma chumvi na kaukanga, chuma ngumi chekekana, boksa vumbi na makamba, toka nyuki asalitana, koma kumi utashanga, ama stima zitazima, twende kwa kina Farida, tekeni na kupinga, hapa tunacheza na maneno, elimu ya mengenge, hapa tunacheza na maneno, elimu ya mengenge, nataka ukevoa kakina, patia Halima na watoto wazuri, mtoto nzuri uisha zote kabisa, ukasanya moto ukapatia, bahati mbaya ukasikwa, mabati waya ukapigwa. wangazishia chukua zingine zikupima vua pengine ni ya pita pese yangu fashia imete yangu juliza unajua kifisi notajikwa unapokea dishi nitapikwa chakula ni pichi nitaiva tuma sisi silima tipa lakini chunga mlatatipa tunacheza na maneno tunacheza na maneno mamini juta na tita majisi shuka na mambuyu kwao ni kushanga tutu zao zinaamka ukibao wanatafuna mamaza huku wanashuka anya huyu utachuka kama sumu inaua maziwa iko tutakunywa kama ngumu zinatupa kabisa tutachakupua matope kila mali pakuza polepole ngazi tunashuka kuoneka kazi ya shugua mwisho ganzi itaingia vitisho ngapi watasikia genge damu tunacheza na maneno tunacheza na maneno tunacheza na maneno tunacheza na maneno
nacheza na maneno. Yani everywhere was Clemo. By the way, was big up to him. Ali was a very supportive. I've heard stories from this artist, TBT artist, and it's quite a good story. Yeah? So TBT, right there, Juakali leaving us with Ngeli ya Genge. And Ngeli ya Genge was very serious. We have seen, and I will play you some of the music. And due to gender equality, there's a lady here was and he shined during those times. She was very energetic, and I will be playing after a short while. So we are still on the topic of TBT, and TBT. I found it interesting in school edition. We talked about those math teacher with unbelievable immunity and never to skip a lesson. We have talked about so again there's this is for the lover birds. So in high school, for my high school I remember there was a guy who was shining. We used to have these trips, maybe contests, science contest, or outings, or trips, or maybe whatever. This congregation, or school to school congregation. So there was a guy who was specifically his role was specifically to craft letters, and by letters I mean love letters. He was very like beyond talent. Like you could write a letter. Let's not talk about how he wrote his composition. Story for another day because Let me not say. But when it comes to letters, that guy was really, 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 really sure he was really talented, and he used to craft and paint those paints and those. You mean you? I know you know those love language and those images you used to draw. And there was a guy who had perfume. So you could spray perfume on those letters and close it. There was another guy who was specifically for folding. There was a way of folding, like there was an art of folding that letter so that it's stylish when a girl receives a letter. Yeah. That is direct 70% without reading that letter. So if you have 30% in that letter, you are qualified to graduate and have a lover. So it will pass these three stages. First, the one who writes, and even if you have written a letter, he was to receive it and edit. He was an edit. He to edit that letter and put some quotes, and some, those syllables. And so after that, we pass to a person who draws those love love images, those what crafting, and then the final stage is this guy who packages it. And by packaging it, I mean folding it in a right way, in a very romantic way, in a very like it was ultimatum. Though then we could send. Now feedback comes. When feedback comes, there was this used to he was a messenger. Now we have the letters and we want to see who got a reply, who didn't get a reply. So you will be there. You'll be there just stretching your waiting, anticipating for anxiety now kicking in, anticipating for what is my reply? Or did I even receive a reply? Or when it reached that school, it immediately turned into a tissue paper and whatever. So this guy would stand in front of the class and read the letter. So we have Benson Ndiwa has received his reply. Let's read the reply to the class. And mind you, let the reply be, you know, you'll not survive that day. You better go home and just stay away from whatever you'll be expecting. So you have those love letter, and we had these guys who had, I don't know if it's luck or I don't know, but they in every trip. See, we have a CU rally is in the list. We have a SDR rally is in the trip list. We have a YCS is in the trip list. We have a handball tournament is in the trip list. We have a rugby, and we wonder how this connection starts long ago. And I know these guys are in every school, and there is those who, even if I'm playing handball, I will not appear. I will not have a chance to appear. I don't know if it's haunted or what. So unfortunately, I was one of those guys who always didn't manage to be the trip list. I don't know how. I was a scout. I was a scout member, and close to a leader, but where trips I've gone, it's countable and it cannot fit it. My hand is too big for it to fit. So there's this embarrassing moment where you've ordered. There were specific clothes, specific uniforms, which you will never see in school, but during trips you will see. So there was these plants who had this uniform. So you have to talk to them really nice and obvious to give them something. So before he gives you this uniform for you to go to trip, for you to dress to kill. So there's this moment where talked to you, you have planned, you have the special uniform, you have ironing, everything is done. Comes the trip day, you wear the uniform, you just there excited and bashing everybody for how the trip will be exciting and how they will be there just studying and attending endless chemistry lesson and maths lesson. And unfortunately, so you head to the bus and you are seated. You have chosen a window seat. I know window seat was very competitive that day. Not to talk about the back seat, the back left or back right window, which was very. It could lead to some form of murder. And so you have positioned yourself and you have started dreaming about what's going to happen. Then there's this teacher. Sometimes this teacher are not even linked with what that group is meant for. They are there with the list and say, if you hear your name, if you don't hear your name, please step out of the. Hey, unfortunately, the list is read, unto the last person. Your name is not there. Hey, that's the real meaning of tension. And if you didn't commit suicide at that moment, I don't think you will ever commit suicide again because that was beyond beyond everything. So your name is read and is read again. So your name is not there. Hmm? Your name is not there. So you are now planning how to go and manage the bashing in the bashing feedback in class because you told them you are qualified to go to the trip, nini, and whatever and whatever. Hey, that day even you prefer not to go to class, just go to the dormitory and sneak somewhere in the dormitory and have a nap. That is, you will wake up in the at the end of the day. So it was very. I don't know if you have ever experienced that, but I know one of you have ever experienced that moment, and I want to urge you to keep that strength. If you did not commit suicide, but that day you will not commit suicide, there's nothing that can change. It can change your mind. Are we together? So let's have some music because it's TBT and we have had a lot of week, and I don't want to stress you with a lot of just to give you. So for the ladies, here is a lady who is very talented, who is very talented, and she has been in this game for a very long time. She's very beautiful. Hmm? Yeah, right here from Kenya. No music from outside Kenya. So have a listen to this lady. She'll be back.
Bluetooth mode. AUX mode. Ndiwa muda mfupi na yeye kimoja au mbili sijui nilipomuona nilijua ni yeye sababu mimi na feel tumejuana mwenyewe shida moja ni kuwa nikijipa kwa urahisi sitapata heshima. If I act like a queen, he'll treat me just like a queen. But if I act so cheap, then he'll treat me too cheap. Nikimuona, waweza dhani Stranger you may say, aha, indeed it seems. Nilivyofunzwa na mamangu ni hivi, heshima zangu, hisia zangu ziwe daima akilini, lakini bado kuwa naye ukweli sifichi. Shida moja ni kuwa nikijipa urahisi sitapata heshima. If I act like a queen, you treat me just like a queen, but if I act so cheap, then you treat me so cheap. Nikimuona naweza nini nifanye, nikimuona that's when my heart keeps telling me. Nikimuona naweza nini nifanye, nikimuona Only Romeo, my baby, no, my own say just say, my baby, only like your mama. I talk to party, I'm ready. Oh, no, I know, my baby, only Romeo, my baby, I know my own say just say, my baby, only like your mama. I talk to party, I'm ready. Oh, no, I know, my baby, what was it that you needed? Make you ora,
My baby, I need to see you, baby.
can I speak now and shy too?
My baby,
Let me go, I love you, but they all.
to see you, baby.
Cause you're my baby, my baby, my baby.
My baby,
And I could live on my baby.
I need to see you, baby.
As you can see, the lady is called Avril, and she's from Kenya, and we are very proud to have Avril as one of the artists. She's doing very good music. So those days, there was a very stiff competition. If you see a lady who used to shine on those days, in between those male artists, the Meja, Wakali, Nameless, Waire, Isa, whatever, that lady is very powerful. If she can manage to just pick her head through the male competition, it was a meaning of talent. So back in the days, I just remembered we had there was a competition between these two music labels. There was Calif Records and there was Calif Records and there was it Ogopa DJs or I don't know, DJs or Remo Records, things like that. And that competition was a real competition. Was a real competition. So that was a very good music. I really with Nicky Mwana. Back to our topic. Um, Still on school. Hmm? Still on school. I just remembered in our school, in let's talk about many schools. Common, we have a common meeting point here. In every school, there's this smart student who was very smart, doing his or her laundry every day, brushing his shoes, not even every day, but every hour. Like we end of math lesson, he's there with the brush and a shoe polish. He's just there in the locker, brushing the shoes every now and then. Uh-huh. And very clean, box very his box or suitcase is very arranged. Huh? His everything like his locker was, and there was here again a point of attempt of murder when you try to touch any of their things. That was a full guarantee of public execution. Hmm? You understand by the meaning of the word execution. Yeah? That was direct murder without no without competition. So there was these guys who were very smart, and on the other side, there were. I'm going to tell you some two comparatives here, and I want you to compare. And they have different character. So on the other hand, there were these guys who were survivors. They were survivors. They first thing they had no box, no they had no nothing apart from the clothes they are wearing and the books in the locker. They have nothing. They don't have Colgate. They don't have shoe polish or whatever. They don't have anything, any essential needs. Nothing. Nothing. They don't do shopping when they come to school. They don't even have boxes. Huh? There in the dormitory. Let not speak about beds. They definitely don't have beds. They're just there to share beds. And there's funny thing about these two comparative subjects. The first one who is very smart, very mini, very sometimes they don't talk too much. They are very silent. They are very discreet. They are very mini. But unfortunately, when it comes to academics issues, they are not that shiny. They are not that shiny. They may be in the back. But if you see when coming to come to these survivors, these guys who don't have anything that belong to them, they are very smart. Okay. Hmm? I don't know if it was in my school because I did my research before you throw stones at me. I did my research and I did for 4 schools, I think 4 schools, and I received the same feedback. And I don't know if it's all over but I know my instinct don't tell me a lie because usually these survival kids, they are usually very stable upstairs. Hmm? And these guys who are very smart and most especially those who are talented in participating in sports mostly. And these guys have real talent. Eh? They can bash you in. They can demolish you in whatever it comes. Maybe running, maybe playing rugby, maybe those extracurricular. They are very smart. Eh? And I think parents need to know this. Because there are some parents. We have had several cases where a parent is forcing a student to get 300 marks, to get 400 marks, or to get an A or a B or a C. Yeah? But according to the capability of the child, he or she cannot attain that certain mark. But instead, he or she is gifted in another areas like he might be very good in soccer, but not good in class. Or he might be very good in class, but not good in soccer. So I think when the parents should take their time to assess their children and know where their strength and their weakness. If your child is not good in class, maybe he or she is scoring maybe 100 marks in KCPE or 200 or whatever, or an D or an E, you have to have a really, really, really close look on what he or she can do because you can find he is very talented, and we have seen many people who have benefited from sports. Huh? I've seen very many people who don't have KCSE, you know, certificates or KCPE certificates, or maybe they got their certificates after they have just prospered, hmm, and they are doing very good, and they are earning lots of money. And I, as I can remember, sports it has a lot of money, a lot of rewards. A lot, talking about millions and billions, even without certificate. So if you are a parent out there and you are wondering, oh, my kid is getting 200 and he is in class 7, or I don't know, nowadays is grades, I don't know. Yeah? Or my kid is in form 1, and he or she is getting this and is. Maybe you should have an inner look about that. About that kid. He might have a very good essence of me. So we have those guys. Yeah? Then about TBT, I was should I call myself a shepherd or a herdsboy? Yeah? Those guys who used to go and take care of the cattle and the sheep, the cows, the whatever. Yeah? And it was like a whole day duty from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Strictly fixed time, no discussions. Like if you can't bring your back the cows before the time, even the cows themselves will not accept that. Hmm? We used to. It was a very. It had its own good sides and bad sides. So we cannot complain too much. So uh, we used to have like a gang, hmm? A group of us. The neighbors, the children from the neighboring homesteads. Then we go and have. There was a public field to a certain company used to feed to look after the cattle there. So we could regroup, and there is where troubles come. Yeah, creating a temporary solution, but end up creating a permanent problem. So we used to gather and we started playing maybe bantaus. There are many types of games which I might say some of their names and they may sound weirdly, but it's the same game. Yeah? So we had different names. So we used to play that game until now we forget now what really brought us there. So we forgot the kettles, and you know how when cows or those sheep or whatever, when they want to disappoint you, they will disappoint because they will maybe, let's say it's you are grazing those animals in a bare field, yeah? Or maybe 100 acres, but you will find they have hawk eyes. They will see there's something greener in a mile away. Hmm? They will see that tomato farm or that cassava farm or that well managed farm. They will see it and they will teleport. Let's not. You are seeing your cows right there. Hmm? It's like 50 meters from you. So if you turn just around here and you turn back, they are not there. They are in the farm, in the middle of the and there was something like an I cannot call it an instinct because it was way beyond instincts. Because if that cow just steps some inches or centimeters into the farm, I don't know how the parents get alerted because they will be there. Hmm? They will be there in that minute. and they'll be watching. So if you suddenly you'll maybe a whistle or something, you're being called. You look, there's no cow. When you go and to bring them back, you find there your dad is standing there. Hmm. Eh? So it was like they will never come when the kettles are just feeding very right. When you are guiding, you are there. While you are there with the kettles. But the moment they disappear, the parents appear. Hmm? It was a very long moment, but it was very beautiful because we live long to tell those stories. And I know there are many. So with these games we used to play while grazing the cattle, these games were very addictive. They were very addictive, and it will make you sprawl on the ground and do whatever. When it comes to evening, hey, you are like you just fell into a mud, and like you you are not yourself. You are very dirty, and maybe that day you wore a white cloth or same to that. That's where the problem becomes. So there comes a time, the judgment time. The judgment time is always came at the evening, at that 6 p.m. in the evening, where you have brought the cattle, you have put them in the cages or in the sheds, whatever, in the pens. So judgment time comes. Days are done with the stick right there, or it was hidden in somewhere in the house where you will not reach it. Hmm? And it was a special cane which has been smeared with pepper, or I don't know, salt. eh? Um, so there was a conspiracy behind that, which was I will not call it a conspiracy because it was true. Hmm? It was true. That cane was very painful compared to other types of cane, and it was resistant. It will not break, come whatever. So after you have released the kettles to the pens, now you come. You are very dirty. Yeah. So the first process is to see the father. So the father tells you where were the cows at this time. Hmm? Because I'm the one who went to go after them, because I received a phone call from Mama Flan or Baba Flan. And those mama and babas, they will never hold yeah? They anything they see, they will never hold it in their hearts. It will give them pressure, and it will pass their hearts. They used to tell. So there you just have to accept it, receive whatever strokes of canes it will be, whether 50 or countless random sticks. You have to accept them, and after that, while your behind is aching, very aching, and has some bruises, you are sent to the bathroom to have a shower. Not even a bathroom, to outside there and have a shower in public. Yeah? Have a shower, or you better have a shower, because if they assist you, you'll never like it. Yeah? So you'll shower with that, even come wherever, come rain, come whatever type of, even if it's below 10 degrees, they will never care. They will never care. Hmm? You shower, now the soap enters the bruises. Hmm? And that's where we real men are created. You know that feeling. So it was a very iconic moment. After that, you just the parents will act very normal, like nothing happened. Yeah? You'll come to the house, they check you are smart, because you after coming out of the shower, you need to pass the inspector. The inspector is the father. Take you, scratch you a little bit. Is let there be any sign of just a small drop, hmm? A small impurity in your body, you are sent back with an assistant. And that's the moment which you don't want to have that come on. After that, after inspection, you are clean. Now it's just laughing. Like nothing happened. And you look at the dad and this is the guy who seconds earlier he was very inhuman. And now he's and that taught us a bit of being strong and being accepting to be punished. Although we never listened because it will usually recurrent. The next day will be the same process, the same mistakes, the same punishment, the same. And I don't know why. I have no question to those answers. So let's follow this sequence. We are now past the judgment day. There is something awaiting. Homework. You used to be overloaded with homework. You have composition, the primary, because this moment happened mostly in primary school. You have composition, Insha, maths, English, whatever. Those all subjects. You have homework. Eh? And there's no excuse. You have to do it overnight. Because all the day you are not in the house, you are not even allowed to be around in the house, not even allowed in the house. You are not allowed around the compound all morning, except for lunch, breakfast, and supper. So you have to deal with the homework. So there was a song playing. I don't know if I can. Though it's not a Kenyan song. Hmm, but I want to play. It's very therapeutic. Hmm. I want to play this song, and you have to hear. This song used to play every time we are doing homework. The dad used to play it because at that time it was a criminal offense for a children for a child to touch a radio when the father is singing. So I want to play you just a tune, just a little bit of this tune, and you listen to this song. Hmm?
Bluetooth mode. AUX mode.
Hope you are listening to that song. It's very therapeutic, that song. It used to play during, and funny thing about homework, you could do it until you finish, even if it's 2 in the morning, even if it's 3 in the morning, no one cares. As long as you finish. So very therapeutic song. So that was some bit of a moment I used to go through. I don't know if I spoke for many, but I know I spoke for. I know I spoke for many. I cannot judge, but I know. So it was a TBT edition. It was very good on my side. I don't know on your side, but I hope it was a very good TBT. Hey, my name is Benson Ndiwa, Mr. Ben, and I was your today host for Amateur Show, and I am happy to be here, and I anticipate for being here anytime. So thank you, and have a lovely day, and a lovely afternoon, and a lovely week, and a lovely weekend. See you another day. Bye.